Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. Today is Thursday, December 30th, 2010. I wanted to come and do a little update video to let you guys know how my jean experience went last night. And I'm so excited to report that I found some jeans last night. Yay! I went to the Goodwill in the town where I live, and I had been to Goodwill. This cat is so funny. I had been to Goodwill several months ago, initially when I was kind of getting into new sizes, and they didn't have anything. And the things that they had were things that I would have zero interest in wearing. Things like just, what I call old lady styles. Straight leg jeans, nothing with like any kind of cuteness to them at all. So, anyway, I went last night and I had some major success. I had so many pairs of jeans in the dressing room, it was ridiculous. So I brought home 4 pair of jeans. I bought each pair of jeans for $4. $4. So I got $16, got me 4 pair of jeans. That was pretty nice. I was excited about my $15 jeans from Old Navy, but $4, that sure as hell beats that. So anyway, look at this cat. He is so needy. You're so needy. Silly thing. Anyway, so yeah, it was kind of an interesting experience last night. I was going through the racks, and my hubby was with me, and he was going through the racks with me, and we were just pulling everything that we thought might fit. Because obviously, all these different brands, the sizes are all totally different. What fits in Old Navy is not going to fit in anything else. It's just the way it is. So anyway, we pulled a bunch of stuff and headed to the dressing room, and I started off, and I was kind of just trying on a pair and then opening the door and showing him. I'm like, this is such a hassle. Just come in here with me. So I dragged him into the dressing room with me. And, I had just this massive pile of jeans and stuff I was going through. And so finally we whittled it down, and I was glad he was with me. I needed his help because it's hard to know what looks right on you. It just really is. And the mirror that was in the dressing room there was like kind of ridiculous. I felt like it was a funhouse mirror. It was all distorted and weird. Anyway, but so we get done, and we're coming out of the dressing room, and I have these massive piles of jeans and whatnot, and there was a lady standing there waiting for her daughter who was in the dressing room next to us, and she's like, holy crap, somebody's doing some major jean shopping. And so we were kind of laughing, and I think my hubby was quite embarrassed to be coming out of the dressing room with me, but whatever, he dealt with it. And so anyway, I started talking to this lady, and I said, yeah, I'm kind of out of jeans. I'm looking for new jeans that fit, but I've changed sizes so fast that I don't want to spend a lot of money on them. And she's like, well, how many sizes have you changed? And I said, well, depends on the brand, but anywhere from 5 to 7 sizes. And she's like, what? So she was asking, well, obviously you've lost a lot of weight, I'm assuming you're getting smaller, not bigger. And I said, yeah, I'm getting smaller, because she had commented how big my jeans were, and I was wearing a pair of my bigger jeans last night. And so she had commented, and we were talking, and she, of course, like the first question you get when you talk about how much weight you've lost is, how are you doing it? How did you do it? And I'm very open about my bypass, so I just tell them, people, I had weight loss surgery, and I'm not ashamed of it. So then I get the standard questions of, well, are you sick all the time, and how do you feel? So I had to go through all that. It's just funny that you just, after a period of time of talking to people in public, you come to expect the same questions every single time you talk about your surgery. You're always going to be asked if you're sick, and you're always going to be asked if you feel better. Like, as if it, like, you could lose 153 pounds and feel worse. I just don't get it. But anyway, so I had this nice chat with this lady, and it was kind of fun to have somebody to share my joy with in jean shopping and whatnot. But anyway, we had success, and I needed to report in because yesterday I think I ranted through my whole video. But thank you to all of you who left me nice comments, and you make me feel less insane so much. All of you do by your comments. I was feeling very like nuts yesterday, that like I was like the only person who's ever felt like scared of the new sizes and scared of where I'm headed in this journey and where it's taking me. And you know, I have to say, this is hard. It is. It has been 6 months since I had surgery, and my brain can just literally not comprehend at all what my back is hurting me, what my body has gone through, what has happened to my body. It just, I have no way of being able to like look at myself in the mirror and understand and comprehend that I am not a size 32. Because still in my head, when I go shopping, that's the size I look for. I still do it. Even now, I still look for the biggest size I used to wear. And I have to physically stop myself and remind myself, you are not a 32. You are not a 30. You're not a 28. You're not a 26. I have to go through that every single time. And it's hard. That's really, really hard to do. I don't know how long it'll take for me to break that habit to where I can comprehend that I can wear smaller sizes. And I mean, it is so weird to hold up pants that are such smaller size than what I used to wear and like look at them and be able to like acknowledge that I can indeed fit in those. My brain still goes, there is no way you're going to fit in those. So it's kind of a weird deal. It's really bizarre for me. I have to say, I'm really excited about the jeans I got because I got some brand name stuff. I got Levi's, for crying out loud. Levi's for $4 that are in perfect condition. How great is that? The only thing that I don't like about the Levi's I got was they're short. I'm 5'10", so I'm not short, but luckily my height comes from my torso. I'm from like my neck to my waist is long. I'm not long-legged. So they fit a bit shorter than what I'm used to wearing, but they're still, you know, plenty long to go over my shoes and whatnot. So that part's okay. I'm just not used to the little bit shorter length. My mom will probably be cheering when she sees them because she's always hated when I wear my jeans long and then they get all tattered and frayed and whatnot. But I like them that way. I don't know. So anywho, that's exciting stuff. I'm very excited. Tonight is I'm going to a concert. I'm going to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I think I might have mentioned that in one of my previous videos this week. We got tickets for Christmas from my brother-in-law, and my husband has wanted to go see this concert for I don't know how many years, and for I don't know how many years I have constantly told him I did not want to go, and I've encouraged him to go nonetheless, but obviously, you know, you want to go with somebody, and he's always wanted to take me. He's just always thought that would be something fun to do with me. So we're getting to do that tonight, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really, really excited. I have also wanted to see them for a long time, but at 400 pounds, I wasn't even going to go there. I knew I wouldn't fit in the seats at the stadium. I knew I wouldn't fit. I knew the crowds would bother me, and I got to say, crowds are still something I'm adjusting to and trying to get better with. I would think that I had such a crowd phobia for so long that it's really taking some work on my part to kind of let all of that go. I was even so bad, like when I would go to church, that I would have to sit on the end of an aisle. Like if I was stuck in the middle of an aisle and had people all around me, I would almost have an anxiety attack because I would get into this panic thing. But I'm happy to say that that is no longer the case. Last time I was at church on Sunday, I sat in the middle of the aisle with people all around me, and I did fine. So, you know, things are getting better. And this tonight is kind of another big test for me. How am I going to do at this? The last time I went to a concert at this place, it's at the Scott Trade Center, which is where the St. Louis Blues play hockey. It's had a billion names since I moved down here, so that's just the one it is right now. But the last time I went to a concert there, I went to see Metallica, and it's probably been, I don't know how many years ago, 6 years ago, and I was probably like a size 20. I was maybe a 26 at that point. 20. Yeah, I was probably about a 26. So a little bit heavier than I am now. And it was, I don't even know why I'm going to tell you this story. It was such a weird experience. We were almost on an aisle. We were one seat away from having the aisle seat. So there was one guy that sat next to me through the concert, obviously, aside from my husband, who at that time was just my boyfriend sitting on the other side of me. But this guy that sat next to me had like, I don't know. He apparently liked my boobs because that's what he looked at through the whole show. Now, obviously, Metallica is like one of those concerts where you're standing on your feet the whole time. I was wearing a shirt that had like this little cutout kind of like right here in the chest area. Now, I never have had much boobs. I mean, I have none now, but even at that time, I didn't have a lot. And for whatever reason, like all night long, this is so weird, I'm telling you this, but this guy like was on my right side, and he would just get closer and closer and closer to me as the night went on. He just kept moving closer, and by the end of the night, like when we were standing up and like singing and cheering and dancing and whatnot, the guy's face was like in my chest. He was like all up in my chest, and my fiance, or boyfriend at the time, my husband now, was just like, what the hell is this guy doing? And so finally I had to just be like, excuse me, just get a good look of them and we can be done with it. So it was an odd experience, and I don't know why I'm even telling you that. But I guess I'm expecting that the experience at the Scott Trade Center will be a bit different for this concert. This is not quite the same crowd that you would have at Metallica. So that's weird that I even brought that up, but that's what I think about. Anytime I think about the Scott Trade Center, I think about that guy who looked at my boobs all night long. I don't know, maybe he had a really good night that night with me. I don't have a clue, but it was interesting nonetheless. So I'm hoping for a bit of a different experience tonight, and I really kind of am hoping that it's more of a low-key concert where it's going to be, you know, where we can sit in our seat and actually sit through the concert. I don't know what it is with standing up through concerts. It gets old after a while, but you're obligated to stand if you want to see anything. So whatever. I'm very excited about it. I know my hubby is very excited about it, and I'm getting to meet my brother-in-law's new girlfriend tonight, which is I'm excited about. I always give him a hard time about girlfriends, and he hasn't had a steady one in a while. And you know, he's 25, so he's getting to the age now where he needs to find a wife. That's what I tell him. He needs to find a wife. It would be fun to have a new sibling or whatever, and he lives close to me, so it would be fun to have somebody else to kind of go out to dinner with and whatnot. So that's all exciting stuff happening. Life is just so amazing right now. I'll be anxious to report back to you guys tomorrow at how it was and how I fit in the seat. And I think I still will always have that. I think I could be a size 8, and I will still always have that thing, that panic of, will I fit in the seat? Will I fit in the booth? Will I fit here? Will I fit there? Even though everywhere I've been, even the baseball stadium, I've fit. If I fit at the baseball stadium, I'm going to fit at the Scott Trade Center. I shouldn't worry about it. But I do, nonetheless, and I almost have anxiety about that. It's just, I don't know why, I just do. Until we get there and until we get into our seats, I'm going to have anxiety. I just will. I don't know why. I wish I could overcome that and just push it away and know that it's going to be fine, but I just, for whatever reason, can't make myself do it. Something else exciting is going to be happening this weekend. It's New Year's Eve is tomorrow. So my husband and I are going to go out with a couple of friends, and we're going to a movie. I have not been to a movie in 5 years. My husband and I were actually figuring out the last time I went to a movie, and it was for Star Wars, and that's been about 5 years ago. So that's exciting too. All this new stuff is so exciting, and this is the first year in probably just as many years, probably 5 years, that I've actually wanted to go out and do something for New Year's Eve. So we are going to do dinner, we're going to do a movie, and I hope to God we go to the bars, because I really want to just go out and cut loose and just feel freedom, the freedom that I have in this life. So that's the plan. I'm going to be anxious to come back and tell you guys how Trans-Siberian was, and I guess I'll be back sometime on the weekend to talk about how New Year's Eve was. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing great. Have a fantastic rest of the week, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow for Friday. Bye, guys.